Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It is November the 6th, 2021, and today the topic is elders and overseers. Um, well, first, let me update you all on yesterday. After the juice, unfortunately, I did receive some bad news. One of my aunts on my father's side, well, my living father's side, passed. Her name was Cynthia O'Neill. I received that news yesterday after I did the juice, and um, yeah, I mean, I know I've shared with you all before about like how I handle grief, and I mean, I guess my way of handling it is uh, to keep going and whatnot. So, I mean, I still did the show last night, as you all saw, which was an amazing conversation. Amazing conversation um, with Chosen. That's her stage name. And, you know, she shared a powerful testimony. She even blessed us with a few performances of some of her music. And, you know, I truly, truly appreciated that. I know that there were some technical difficulties. I did not know during the show, but I found out afterwards that there were some technical issues. However, if you all watch the replay, I hope that you can get past those issues and listen and hear the things that she was saying, because again, it was very, very powerful. So shout out to her. I ended up listening to more of her music afterwards as well. And yeah, man, got my little blood flowing again or whatever for the idea of recording. Um, I know I sent her an email like, girl, don't make me call you up for a collabo. um, but yeah, I truly, truly enjoyed the conversation last night, and I hope that you all did too. And if you haven't seen it or heard it, then I hope that you take the time and go check out our YouTube or go to godsexandlove.com. It should be in the playlist there. Um, Other than that, yeah, let me see. Oh, I also did a another interview yesterday. I was on another podcast. I'll shout it out whenever it comes out. But we recorded it yesterday. Another awesome conversation with the lady, and yeah, I enjoy being on her platform and sharing my testimony as well. So yeah, that's how yesterday went for me. I tried to get some rest in between, and so I could have the energy to do everything yesterday and whatnot. So everything went according to plan. I did my workout as well, my Friday workout, and so you know, in spite of the news that I did receive, the rest of everything that had been set in place was done yesterday. So that was what Friday looks like for me. I know I'm recording a little bit later than usual. I guess I went a little deeper when it comes to this whole idea of my topic for today. Um, yeah, I did my prayer meditation again. I guess the prayer meditation is centered all around purpose and whatnot. Um, However, I guess what was on my mind is like leadership and um I guess, or in particular these positions of elders and overseers and whatnot. Now, here's my disclaimer before I even get going, because I mean, I know that I pray every day and I just be like, Lord, say whatever you want to say through me. And sometimes maybe I say things in an authoritative way. Um, However, let me just go ahead and be clear that again, that I am not no pastor. I am not trying to be no woman that's talking with authority over a man. Like, I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm literally just sharing the things that I've studied for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just happened to study the topic about, elders and overseers today, and I'm just sharing it. That's it. Like, so I know it's, to be honest, man, if I'm just completely honest, basically it's just very awkward. Like it's awkward sometimes when it comes to these topics of like what women can do and all that. Like we all know that the word is very clear about women not holding certain positions and everything like that. So again, for me, it's kind of awkward because I'm like, man, okay, again, I'm not trying to be no teacher. I'm not trying to be um have no title per se. I just feel like what I'm trying to do is just do my part in sharing the gospel and everything like that. And I guess my ways just happen to be taking the time out to study the Bible for myself, and I'm happen to share it. Um, that's what I feel like I'm doing. However, I don't know how people take it. Again, like I don't know who listens to me, so because of that, and then again, according to my stats, that I get some stats when it comes to the podcast and whatnot, and it's telling me that men are listening to me, um, more than anything. And so that's the thing too. Is like, okay, well, hello, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? If majority of you are gentlemen that are listening to me, again, I'm not necessarily trying to whatever, you know what I mean? I'm just sharing, what I happen to study. And so with that being said, if I just go ahead and get into that, like what I pretty much saw studying this today is that, we have fallen short in a lot of ways. Like, um, you know, we're not doing things according to the Bible. There's a lot of things that are out of order. And so yeah, like I said, and it's awkward to talk about as a woman because it's like, well, I'm not trying to cross no line, you know what I mean? But I'm just sharing what I read, right? And just trying to get an understanding for myself of like what's happening here. Um, so it had me just going deeper about everything. Like, yeah, I started looking at like the verses and stuff centered around, being an elder and being an overseer and things like that. But obviously, um, you can't come across those verses without coming across the verses, about women and everything like that. And if you guys listen to my episode with or my interview with Pearls of Wisdom, um, we kind of talked about it a little bit. I know she asked me, how I felt about like basically I guess women's position in the church and everything like that. And it's like, well, and like I told her that day, I've seen ministries that, that have their women that are active and, and doing things and whatnot. But then, you also have the other ministries that, women are made to feel as if they can't do anything. And like I said, the word is clear, so I'm not trying to change nothing about what the word says at all. But I think we should like I guess like we both said that day, kind of focus on uh us figuring out what we can do in regards to women. Especially uh like I already shared today that for me this is even awkward. um so perhaps there should be some more leadership of women to give us an understanding of like, okay, the word says this X, Y, and Z. However, these are, where you can use your gifts and whatnot. And that's some interesting that I said that because I actually ordered Krista Hayes's book. I want to show you all, but I left it over there. I might talk about it in the after show. But I did order her book, and it's all about like using your spiritual gifts and whatnot. So I started to read it last night as well, and I'm looking forward to what other gems and whatnot I receive from that. But in regards to this chit chat about elders and overseers, um, here's what I came across. So y'all know the other day we were talking about humbling ourselves and everything like that. So this first verse that I came across reminded me of that. It says First Peter 5:5, or excuse me, it is First Peter 5:5. It says, likewise, you who are younger, be subject to the elders. Clothe yourselves, all of you, with humility toward one another. For God opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble. So, yeah, it's telling us younger ones to, be subject to the elders, and again, clothe ourselves in humility. So, yeah. Now the rest of this is going to talk about elders for the most part. So let's take a look at that. So First Timothy 3:1 and 2. It says the saying is trustworthy if anyone aspires to the office of overseer. He desires a noble task. Therefore, an overseer must be above reproach, the husband of one wife, sober minded, self controlled, respectable, hospitable, able to teach. So, yeah, I mean, it says here clearly that, it's a noble task to, desire to be an overseer. However, what I'm receiving here is that it shouldn't be taken lightly though. There's like I guess certain things that, or certain attributes that, overseers should have. And it's listed out here plainly, starting with being above reproach. I kind of chuckled when I read, the husband of one wife, because I know that whole thing is a little bit like people are debating this whole wife situation. So if you're trying to have some type of leadership position in the kingdom, you need to be the husband of one wife. That Anyway, let me move on because oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Anyway, obviously sober-minded, it says self-controlled, respectable, hospitable, and able to teach. So I mean, if you're not those things, I mean, I think we're all capable of becoming those things. And it's clear here again, if you look at it saying gender roles here, because the husband, right, of one wife, so that is referring to a man. And yeah, so that's what it says here. And that again, that is a noble task. However, for you to be in that position, right, or do it well, or at least doing it according to the way the Bible tells us here, you know, uh, gotta get on those tasks, man. Get on those tasks. James, no, let's go to this one. First Timothy 5:17. It says, "Let the elders who rule well be considered worthy of double honor, especially those who labor in preaching and teaching." So, yeah, man. I guess there's something to be said for when you do something well. I mean, I guess what came into my mind just now is, be worthy of the honor. And but those that are worthy of honor are pointing, us to the one that deserves all honor, right? Um, it's kind of very clear about like in the Go Deeper section. There's plenty of verses for again people that are desiring that type of um authority or that type of position and things like that. I did come across one today that came in my mind a split second ago, but now it's gone. So I want to keep going. So James 5:14, it says, "Is anyone among you sick? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord." So, even down to health issues, man, like that, this is where, the elders of the church can come in. Um, so many things, man, so many things. I mean, obviously this these positions need to be filled. Like, these positions are important. And yeah, I mean, I guess if nothing else, man, men folk, if you know, we need you all, right? We need you all to take your rightful place and get into position and be righteous men, and everything like that. Because honestly, that's why we see things being the way that they are. That's why we failed in so many areas. That's why I'm just gonna be honest here. That's why you see women in your position, because you're failing. So, and I'm not trying to, again, I'm just going off of what I've studied this morning. Carm.org, they go deeper about this as well. So again, another good resource to check out. Plenty of verses in the go deeper section as well. Again, whoever's listening to the sound of my voice, I hope that you all let these things marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. I hope that you go deeper about it. And if this is you, if you again desire to be an elder and an overseer, understand that that's a huge position. That's a huge honorable position, and again, it's noble that you even desire to do that, but you definitely want to do it correctly, and I would say do it according to the word of God. So y'all can let that marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. But speaking of, the Bible verse of today is Matthew 24:35. It says, "Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all on Monday, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Facebook, YouTube. If you can give me a split second, I will go over here and grab this book, at least to show you all. You'll see it on social media as well. I did take some photos last night because I opened it up and before I did my show. 1 second, let me show you all this book that I purchased. All right. So this is the book that I purchased. Again, last year, if you all watched GSL, you might be familiar with the lady, Miss Krista Hayes. She stopped by and we chit-chatted. And her book is called Possessing Pure Gold, Revolutionize Your Career Using Your Spiritual Gifts. So yeah, basically what happened was, like, the other day, it might have been during the juice, I realized that, man, I have been, I keep referring to her episode, and then I also try my best to to quote her, and whatnot when I'm sharing about like what she shared on the show. And so I was like, I need to get her book, and so by the grace of God, I had a few extra funds and I was able to go ahead and order her book. And I received it yesterday. I did get started to read. Already so many gems and nuggets inside. So shout out to Krista Hayes, man. And again, it's a blessing to be able to support someone else. I know I'm out here trying to, sell my books and stuff too. So, like I said, I mean, it's a beautiful thing to see people walking in their, gifts and using the things that God has given us. Because at the end of the day, I believe now I have not read the entire book yet, but going off of what she was sharing with us on the show, as well as what I've read thus far, it's basically just kind of reminding us that God has given us everything we need to, maybe be successful, to, walk in our purpose and everything like that. And so, like I said, I am looking forward to seeing what else that I can glean from reading her book. But yeah, man, shout out to Krista Hayes and her book, and I am starting to read it. I'm sure I might be sharing some things with you guys and whatnot. But yeah, that's it. So not too much planned today. So maybe I'll be reading today. or whatnot. Obviously, I believe I will try to spend some time with family this weekend. Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning because it's like, man, uh, but anyway. Anyway, but yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it. I thank you all. Again, anybody that listens, supports, everything that you all do. Thank you so much. Um, I'm looking forward to talking to you all on Monday. And yeah, I hope that you are encouraged and inspired by the things that I shared this morning. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.